Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica Smith. I'm a homeschooling mom to 4 boys, a homeschool graduate myself, and a certified family life educator. Simple Wonders is a channel where I teach you simple tools to work wonders in your home and school. So today we're going to talk about balancing housework and other demands placed on us as mothers with our homeschool. It can be so difficult to balance everything, all the demands placed on us as mothers. And I can't say that I have figured it out. I can't say that I have it all easy, but there's one thing that has made a huge difference in my stress level and being able to get everything done that I feel is necessary. And that simple tool is to have a prep week. So instead of preparing and planning everything at the beginning of the school year and trying to get everything done for a whole 3-month term or the whole year, we have rest weeks or a break week in between. So this is how it goes. I have 12-week terms or 3-month terms. There's 3 of those a year. And within those terms, I take 5 weeks, or we do 5 weeks of school, and then we take 1 week break in between. So 5 weeks of school, 1 week break, 5 weeks of school, and then a 1 week break / exams at the end of the term. And so what do we do during this prep week? So the most important thing that I do this week is to evaluate and process how school is going. So how did our daily rhythm work, how our schedule is working, and then make adjustments as needed. I use this time to gather materials for our future lessons, like books and supplies for science experiments. And for school prep, I take some time to look over what we have read the past 5 weeks and then what we will read over the next 6 weeks. I brainstorm some narration or writing prompts. I compile questions for nature study lessons, and I make a list of books to get from the library. The boys and I go through their individual reading time baskets, and we move books they have read and then add new books for the next 6 weeks. The second thing that we do during this time is we declutter and organize rooms in the house, including bedrooms. The boys learn the steps and the process of decluttering during this time as we talk about which purchases they felt were worth their money and which purchases were not. Since we are decluttering their room, we get to see a lot of those either good choices or not so good choices. Now, it seems like this might be something we could just do on any day of the week during a normal school day, but I've just found that with school lessons and all the daily and weekly activities, it just doesn't get done. But when we dedicate a whole day to decluttering their bedrooms, we have time to sit and evaluate their purchasing choices. We deep clean the house and detail the car during this week. I have a list of chores that need to be done every 5 to 6 weeks. Things like vacuuming the couches, cleaning out whatever gets stuck in there, washing out windows, cleaning out the fridge, things that we don't have time to do or really don't need to do on a weekly basis. During this week, we not only deep clean the house, we also work in the garden and deep clean our yard. So we either start seedlings indoors or plant them outside if they are old enough to be planted outside. Usually the 6 weeks coincides with seasons. We will plant the seedlings 1 rest week, and then 6 weeks later they are ready to plant. And that coincides with every term, which is 3 months. So it just works out really well. In between seasons, we remove plants that are done, we weed and prepare the garden beds for the next crop. It also allows us time to do batch cooking, so that we have already made meals when there are days that I just don't have time to get dinner on the table. I usually make a lot of snacks and breakfast and a few dinners during this week. I have tried making all of our frozen dinners in 1 week, and it's just too much work. So instead, we eat about 3 freezer meals a week, and I make 1 batch meal that is tripled or quadrupled to replenish it. So our freezer is constantly being rotated and replenished on a weekly basis. If you have any questions about the things we do during this week, leave a comment below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.